Making a sales presentation, preparing for an important meeting, public speaking, contacting a new client, most especially young salespeople feel nervous. And although there's nothing wrong with that, it has a disastrous effect on their first impression. Such people are automatically categorized as those who lack self-confidence, and from that point is close to the conclusion that they may lack of expertise and perhaps even hide something. Therefore, cannot be trusted, and that's a straight path to failure in sales. My story was no different. I was very nervous about contacting any new prospect. But on my own example, I also know that I always overestimate the importance of most sales meetings and sales conversation I had. What I thought would be a breakthrough moment, a turning point, a new business opportunity, very often turned out to be an insignificant and irrelevant episode which brought nothing new to the business. The truth is, people feel anxiety and fear when they believe that something significant is going to happen in their lives. The feeling of anxiety accompanies events that we give great meaning. So the first step to free yourself from anxiety and stress before an important upcoming meeting, cold calling and public speaking is to realize that you are not dealing with anything special. You may think, okay, it's easy to say, but how to take control of it? I get it. It's easier said than done, especially since these processes take place in the subconscious mind. That's why it's necessary to reprogram your mindset. I mean, your belief system. Just remind yourself the last time you felt this way. And tell me, was it worth worrying about? Has the situation brought anything great to your life and changed it in some way? Most likely, none of this. When we care a lot, we subconsciously believe that something extremely important is happening, no matter if it's a professional or private life. So it's better to pour a bucket of cold water over the head and don't have very high expectations. It's necessary to build a feeling within yourself that even if I fail, nothing bad will happen and it won't have a big impact on what I do. And the first step to do so is to cease to put the label of the uniqueness and great importance in relation to situations that make you anxious. Relax yourself and you will see that in the long run you will achieve much better results than you care to match. This is exactly how it works in sales. Everyone has an image of himself built in his imagination. Our ego seeks recognition and approval. People want to feel important. Rejection destroys that image. However, it doesn't really exist. We give them meaning and stick labels on the events that happens to us. Imagine that you are playing a video game. When you lose, you don't give an emotional meaning to that. You just restart the game and play again. The same way, you have no influence on everything that happens around you, but you have an influence on what label you put on things you do. My name is Pavel, I've been in sales for over 15 years. I built a network of contacts and sales from scratch several times in my career on the European market for companies operating in the industrial sector. If you want to develop selling and social skills, you don't feel confident enough with cold calling and meeting clients, you want to know how to build instant rapport with new prospects, effectively close a sale, monetize that knowledge and gain financial freedom, please subscribe and see you soon.